3, 2, 1. I think we're gonna have a flying piano. But if you thought me versus a useless machine was intense, wait till you see useless machine versus useless machine. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is ScrapMan bringing you another episode of Scrap Mechanics Speed Builds with the Discord community. And if you're not familiar with this, it's where I take quick suggestions while I'm recording on quick things to build in Scrap Mechanic, and I do my best to build it in however way I'm going to interpret it, and usually we come up with some interesting and entertaining things, so we're going to see what happens in this episode. So let's hop on over to the Discord and see what you guys have thrown at me. Welcome to the Scrapyard. If you are not a member of the Scrapyard Discord, then go check the links in the description. You will find a link there, and you can join and participate in future videos like these. Now let's see what we're looking at. We already got a ton of suggestions, a lot of suggestions, so I've got to pick the ones that I think are going to be the most fun and entertaining and I guess quickest. Well, not necessarily quickest, but at least somewhat quick to build so we don't spend a whole episode on a single one. Okay, Zoo here has a really interesting suggestion. It's not going to be the quickest of suggestions, but I have an idea in my head that is going to be actually pretty fun. A flying piano. So I don't know if I want to spoil the idea now or if I want to tell you what I'm planning on doing. You know what? I'm going to tell you just so you guys know what's coming. My idea for the flying piano is I'm going to make a piano made almost entirely out of thrusters, and then every single key on the piano is going to be hooked up to every single thruster, so every single time you play a note, you go flying into the air. How does that sound? That sounds like a fun build to me. Let's get to it. All right, so first things first, if we're going to have a piano, we need there to be musical notes. And I am just going to make, actually, I guess I should have a platform here. I'm going to make a platform. I'm going to put some of the musical notes on it, and then we're going to have our starting point of where to put our buttons and stuff. Okay, so let's just put some of these right here. 1, 2, we're just going to make one scale, just one, I guess we'll make a major scale. Wait, how many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know what? We'll have a full octave. Actually, to make it even more compact, we're gonna layer them like this. Because these things take up 2 blocks, but a button only takes up 1 block. So now this way, we can actually have them kind of lined up. So here we go. We're just gonna have them hooked up just like one at a time like this. Each one of these goes to a single note. And now we just have to set the scale. So the easiest thing is just to have it as a basic C scale. There we are. Now we actually need a place to sit, don't we? We're gonna have to put a bench here, and we just make sure we can hook all these buttons up to the seat. So now we should have the basics of our piano. It's missing notes. What? That was weird. It wasn't playing all the notes I was playing. Look, I'm playing 2 notes right now, but it's only sounding 1. All right, well, the note triggering is a little bit weird right now, but there's nothing we can do about that. But we have the basic sound of our piano all set to go. Now we just have to build the rest of our piano shape. And I think pianos usually kind of like curve around a little bit to like an end over, so if it gets wider over here, but then it just kind of like goes in like this. Yeah, that looks just like a piano. Perfect. It is absolutely perfect. I mean, go ahead and make it a little bit more 3-dimensional here. And you know what? I'm even gonna make the lid open and close. Okay, and now everyone's favorite part, adding the thrusters. So we're just gonna line everything up with thrusters. Like, we're just gonna put as many thrusters as we can pretty much possibly fit on here. Just lining up the whole thing, really. There's no real rhyme or reason to it. It's just any empty space that I see. All right, I think we put pretty much as many thrusters on here as we're gonna put. And now comes the annoying part of hooking them all up. Now, one thing I'm a little bit worried about is that the sound of the thrusters is just going to override the sound of the piano. But if that's the case, it's just going to be postmodern jet piano. All right, there we go. Now, I think all of the thrusters are hooked up to this logic gate. So now we're just going to hook up all the buttons to this logic gate. And then that should enable us to press any of these buttons. And not only will we sound one of our musical notes, in the C major scale, but we will also trigger every single thruster on the bottom of this thing. Now, let's just make it look like a piano by painting it black. All right, and here we should have our flying piano. And I decided to leave the lid of it just on a free bearing, so that way when we're flying through the air, hopefully it'll just flop around aimlessly. So all I have to do is press a single note here. I'm just gonna tap it at first, just like a single staccato, just single tap on the low C here. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I think we're gonna have a flying piano, but I'm seeing a weight issue. Just a little bit of a weight issue. I want it to be relatively even, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of that. Let's see if that helps. Oh, that helped a lot. That helped a whole lot. And I think we need just a little bit over here. Oh, no, even a littler bit. Let's just put one right there. Yeah. Okay, so let's just play the scale. Let's just go up on the scale. 1, 2, 3. This is amazing. This is actually way more successful than I thought it was gonna be. Oh, that is great. All right, yeah, we really can't hear the notes that well. We really cannot hear the notes that well compared to the thrusters. Whoa, where am I? We've landed. I feel like this is some like metaphorical, like music takes you places, man. Music, you just travel through time and space. You're just lost in the music, and you just gotta like. I just wish the thrusters were a little bit less loud so we could actually hear the music going on. Well, this isn't as much fun when you're upside down, is it? All right, let's take one final flight through the musical journey in first person this time so we can actually kind of see what's going on here. All right, here we go. It took a while for me to get that last note out there. All right, so I'm gonna say musical piano is an overwhelming success, and it has taken us to new heights and new places because that's what music does. So thanks for that awesome suggestion. That was actually kind of hilarious. So I'm gonna go ahead and save this thing now as flying piano. All right, back to the Discord to see what other suggestions you guys have made. Here's one that's similar to one we've had before, but with an extra condition that I kind of want to test out. Anthony Santa Croce says smallest car that a person can sit in or on. Now before we just did the smallest car, but it was not we could not actually sit in it. It was just on its own. It was made up of a controller, 4 bearings, and 4 screws. So we're gonna put a seat on that and see if it still works. All right, hopefully I remember how to build this thing. I mean, this thing was pretty time consuming and complex. I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to figure it out all over again. Let's make sure that this is facing up, and something like this, and something like this, and then we just gotta connect up these 4 bearings, make them all go 360 degrees, and loop, and there is the smallest car. And just as a reminder, in case you forgot what this thing does, here you go. Smallest car. Now, let's put a seat on it and see if it still works. So we're gonna take the smallest seat here. We're gonna put smack dab in the middle of it. We're just gonna hook it up to the controller. We're just gonna, oh, we can't hook it up to the control. I guess we could take this seat and do it this way. It's not that small though anymore. I mean, this is less pieces than if we were to do this seat with a switch, but it's not as small. So we'll try both. Let's try this first so we could just, I mean, I think it works. I think we technically win the challenge. I think that's it. Smallest car that you can sit in. At least as far as blocks goes, but if we actually want the car to be smaller, as in take up less area, then we can put the small seat on, add the switch to the back, add that there and that there, and now we've got this. He looks very, very unamused. Like I'm an expert engineer here. Expert engineer, craftsman, farmer, and this is what you're having me do with my life. This right here. We have a whole world of possibilities at our disposal, and this is how we choose to spend our time. Next challenge. Cubus here asked me to build physics into Scrap Mechanic. It's a little bit of a jab at the very reliable and consistent physics of Scrap Mechanic, but you know what? It seems like a pretty tough undertaking, but I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to build some physics into Scrap Mechanic here. Now, this is not gonna be easy, but what I'm about to build is going to be physics. We just have to be extremely deliberate in every single block placement here. If we're gonna put physics into Scrap Mechanic, every single block matters here. Like, there is no room for error whatsoever. And it goes even farther than the block placement. You also have to have the paint just right. You just need to be extremely precise in exactly where everything happens. And this way, there will finally be physics in Scrap Mechanic. And I think with this right here, I think we got it. Let's take a step back. And let's see if we got physics. All right, that looks like physics to me. E equals MC squared. All right, so now if we just put this on the workshop, everyone can download their physics and put it in their Scrap Mechanic. So there we go. All right, I didn't think I could do it, but that actually worked. You're welcome. All right, I've been getting this request a couple of times in the past few episodes, and even a couple times here. So if you made the suggestion, all of you guys get credit, but I'm gonna go with Prisoner 108 suggestion here of build a pointless robot, one of those machines that turns itself off whenever you turn it on. But I think they're usually called useless machines. So let's try to build a useless machine. It shouldn't be that hard. All right, so I'm gonna make mine like super basic because, you know, this is the quick builds challenge. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to have basically a lever, and the lever is gonna turn it on. And once it gets turned on, it's then just gonna turn itself off. It's as simple as that. So we're just gonna put this right here. We're gonna give it something to lean against right there, and also right here. So now the sensor, I'm just gonna use a basic sensor mechanism. We're not gonna like really use logic or anything. And basically this sensor is going to turn the machine on. And then once the machine is on, it is just gonna turn itself off. And I'm gonna use pistons here. So then this sensor is just gonna hook up to the piston. And how many blocks is this? Like 5, 6. It's just gonna go about 6 blocks. Doesn't really matter. And then we are gonna be on this side, pressing this one over here. All right, so now we should pretty much have our useless machine. So all we have to do is move this switch that way and it turns it on. And let's see what happens. All right, here we go. Oh, this is not working the way it was intended to work at all. This is not, we gotta move these up one. All right, now this should work as intended. So press number 1. There we go. Well, that side doesn't work, does it? We just need to add one more block of length to this, and now we should be good. Okay, here we go. We turn it. Oh, it's going to turn itself on. All right, but now we have a useless machine. So I turn it on. And it just turns itself back. No, turn on. No, turn on. Now it's a stalemate. We're trying. I think the useless machine is going to win every single time. It just won't stop turning itself off. You know what? Let's actually put the speeds up. Let's have a bigger battle here. We're going to put speeds up all the way. We're going to have a useless machine battle. Who's going to win, me or the useless machine? Here we go. It's actually fighting itself there for a little bit. Come on. This is a little bit ridiculous. The useless machine is now fighting its... Oh. That's not good. The useless machine broke itself. That's how useless this thing is. It actually broke itself. I have one more idea for the useless machine. Let's do useless machine versus useless machine. Let's cancel this side here. And let's actually do the same thing on the other side. So we're gonna start off slow. But if you thought me versus a useless machine was intense, wait till you see useless machine versus useless machine. All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the most intense useless machine battle you've ever seen? Make your predictions in the comments now. Who's gonna win? The right side or the left side? All right, let's let this battle begin. All right, the battle is on. Oh, this is so intense, people. I don't know who's gonna win. I don't know who's gonna win. You know, I think we're gonna have to slowly ramp up. We're gonna have to slowly ramp up the speeds until someone finally is declared the winner. Oh, it's getting faster. It's getting faster. It's getting more intense. All right, we're gonna have to ramp up the speeds even more. We're gonna go 3 ticks. There we go. Oh, now this is too much. This is too much to handle. This is the stupidest idea I've ever done in ScrapMan. It's literally a useless machine battle. All right, we have to put it onto max. We have to put it onto max power. We got to figure out, we're going to glitch it out, but we're going to figure out who's going to be the winner of the useless machine battle. Now, the question is the winner the machine that turns itself off? Or is the winner the machine that turns the other one off? I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to find out. Let's see what... Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Max speed. Wait, are they gonna glitch out? Are they at max speed? They're at max speed. All right, this might just be an endless battle. This might honestly just be an endless battle. There may be no resolution to this. You know what? I think I can kind of hack the battle here. We're gonna do a little bit of that. Uh-oh. And that. Oh. I think we have a winner, but I just don't know which one it is. I mean, so this one is technically, it's off. So it's done its job. It has turned itself off. So I think that this side is the winner. All right, we gotta stop playing with the useless machine and actually, let's go on to another suggestion. We'll put this in the land of quick build. All right, I think I have found the final selection, and that is going to be by Tank the Boss, a treadmill that moves as you walk. Now, I have some ideas using sensors and wheels and things, and we're gonna actually make a drivable treadmill. I don't think it's gonna turn, but it's gonna drive. It's gonna take us places. It's gonna be a treadmill that takes us places. It's gonna be kind of pointless, to be honest, but we're gonna try it. Okay, so now the first thing we need to test out is, do the electric engines have a setting that is equivalent to our walking or running speed? Now, I'm gonna use these pipes for the treadmill because they have they could be set in the closest to each other, which means there'll be the least amount of gaps in between. So basically, we're just gonna go... I think I'm just gonna use 10 because we can attach 5 connections to each ending, I think, or each engine, I think. All right, here we have the surface of our treadmill. Now let's find out if we can set a setting on these things that equals our walking speed. All right, this is just a little bit slower. Let's go up one more tick. Oh, that's gonna be too fast now, isn't it? Oh, that is. That is. What about our running speed? Okay, this is a little bit slower than our running speed. I have a feeling that we're only gonna have in-between settings, and this is too fast. Yep. Okay, so we have this for running speed, and we have to kind of just adjust it every so often. You know what? I'm going to go with running speed because then I can adjust between walking and running and still keep a forward trajectory going on here rather than having to release W. All right, so now we found our speed. Now we need to activate them with sensors. All right, now we have now got them activated with sensors. You can see as soon as we jump on here, it pushes us off with sensors. Unless we sprint, then we can actually make some progress. So we actually have somewhat of a treadmill here. Look at this. Look at this. All right, now we need to make the treadmill actually drive. You know what? I just thought of an amazing idea. I'm going to make it actually turn. We can do this. I think I can make it turn as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We have our driving treadmill. I haven't actually tested to see if it works yet, but the plan is that I'm going to jump into it. And when I walk in the middle, I go straight. When I walk on the left, I turn left. And when I walk on the right, I turn right. The turning is the thing that's up for question right now. But hopefully this works. Let's try it out. Here we go. All right, we are off to the races. Now let's see if I can turn right. Oh, it's working. Now the tough, oh, I fell off. Oh, hold on. The tough part, I think, is really going to be just straightening out. Now let's go left. Left is working. Okay, excellent. Excellent. Now straighten out. Oh, we're doing it. Okay, you know what this needs? This needs some third person so we can actually really appreciate what's happening here. All right, look at this. Look at this. And now let's go ahead and turn around. We're just going to go ahead and just keep turning to the left. Oh, no. Oh, it pushed me off. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Now go straight. Oh, we're going off the jump. You know what? We're gonna have to increase our speed just a little bit. Question is, how much can we increase our speed without us not being able to stay on it anymore? Okay, that's the thing. Okay, we could do that. All right, now it is really, really hard to stay in the middle of this thing. Oh no, we're gonna try to go off this jump though. I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh no, there it goes. Okay, all right, this isn't working. This is not working. Where's our lift? Okay, I'm actually surprised that I could stay on this thing going at that speed. Let's actually go down into this little sand dune area and see what happens. All right, here we go. There we go. We're running. We're running. We're gonna go off something here. This is not gonna be good. Oh, this is not good. This is really not gonna be good. Oh, we're still on. We're still on. Oh, okay. We're still on. No, we're not on anymore. But if I'm gonna be honest, I did not expect to last that long. I'm having fun with this. Let's try this some more. Just gonna turn to the right a little bit. There we go. Up, turn to the left. All right, turn to the right. Straighten out. Straightening out's the hard part. Straightening out is really the hard part, especially at this. Now we're just going back and forth. I'm just going straight, and it's just turning me back and forth. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just running in one straight line. All right, you know what? Let's keep turning. Now let's go left. Now let's straighten out, please. Yes, yes. Or we're gonna hit the tree. Turn left a little bit. We just went off a jump with it. No. No. All right, come on. No, just I want to go down this little alleyway. Down this alleyway. You gotta dodge the bushes and the trees. Okay. All right. Yes. All right. Come on. All right. Now straighten out. Please. No. Straighten out. Don't hit the tree. Okay. We kind of have control. It's not quite as controllable as, say, like a normal car, if you know what I mean. It's just the turning is the turning's just the tough part. The turning's the tough part. But once you're straight, you're straight. And then let's see if we can turn down into here. Hey, this is kind of working right now, at least. All right, straighten out, please. The straightening out just doesn't work. All right, and we're just gonna go in this little cave over here is all. Oh, ignore that. Just gonna go in this cave. Yep, now turn into the, now just turn into the cave. We don't have it backwards. There's no reverse on this thing. Turn into the cave. All right, this is the, I don't think we're gonna get the treadmill into the cave. But anyway, I'm gonna say driving Treadmill was more of a success than I thought it was going to be. So we're just gonna, I'm not gonna save this thing because this is actually kind of fun. So let me know which of these creations was your guys' favorite, and leave that in a comment down below. And make sure you join the Discord so you don't miss future episodes like these. And make sure you subscribe so that you can watch them when they come out, and hit that notification bell. That way you'll be able to be first to watch the video if you're there when the notification happens, of course. Yeah, I hope to see you guys in future videos. This has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.